Did you know that Hollywood celebrities swear by a treatment that is called a Hollywood laser peel? This treatment claims to magically erase age spots, sunspots, and hyperpigmentation. So it's a popular treatment, especially for celebrities for big corporate events. Originally made popular by stars such as Jennifer Aniston.
I became obsessed with laser, and I did this thing called it's like a peel, which is extremely intense. You don't really understand.
Angelina Jolie and Kim Kardashian to give the skin an instant amazing glow with no downtime. Hey dolls, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cherise. If you're new here, welcome. On this channel, I usually do skincare and makeup reviews, so you have a general idea on how products or services perform before purchasing them or doing the service. And if you're not new here, you already know that one of my biggest concern is my hyperpigmentation and also my big pores. I know that some of the hyperpigmentation can sometimes seem cute, but also it can make someone look older. And I have used a lot of lightening serum like the Faded Serum, the Ordinary's AHA, BHA, niacinamide, and vitamin C's. And although it really helped in lightening my hyperpigmentation, I can't seem to make them really fade away on my skin, even if I have used those products that I mentioned for a longer period of time. So I finally consulted an aesthetic clinic, and the esthetician there recommended for me to have the Hollywood laser peel. So let's start discussing what is it and is it for you. So the Hollywood laser peel, also known as the Spectra peel, uses an advanced laser technology to target skin imperfections. It specifically targets the pigment in sunspots, age spots, and hyperpigmentation, breaking it down and allowing your body to naturally eliminate it. It also evens skin tone, clears and shrinks pores, reduces the appearance of fine lines and acne scars. The Hollywood laser peel is also a kinder and more gentle version of other laser treatments. It's safe for all ages and skin type and can be performed at any time of the year. But make sure that you get assessed by an expert and discuss any concerns that you may have, just to confirm that the laser peel will meet your needs. You also have to note that just like other laser procedures, the Spectra or Hollywood peel can't be performed on tan or recently sun-exposed skin or people on Accutane. It's also important to avoid tanning beds, sunbathing, and outdoor activities that expose your skin to direct sunlight for at least a week before the treatment. Also, make sure to not use retinol or other actives a week before the procedure, as this may make your skin more sensitive to the laser and can result in peeling, redness, and irritation post-treatment. So let's talk about the treatment process. So the Hollywood laser peel uses laser energy and a Spectra lotion, also called a carbon lotion, to heat the dermis and to remove the top layer of the skin. So there are three basic parts to this treatment. So after my esthetician cleansed my skin, the first step was applying a black carbon solution on my skin. This lotion forms a dark carbon mask that penetrates deep into the skin. It then pulls impurities, sebum, and oils out. The second process is using the laser. So the laser energy heats the carbon to help it penetrate the skin. And then the third process is again using the laser but with a different setting. So another laser energy setting is applied, which explodes the carbon particles, which in turn exfoliates the skin. I forgot how many settings she used on my skin, but I remember that the last setting without the carbon solution anymore was used specifically to target my hyperpigmentation. And you might wonder, does it hurt? While the carbon was on my face and she's doing the laser treatment on my face, I felt a little snap and a little warmth on my face every time the laser would go onto my face, but it's very tolerable. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being painful, I think it will be 0.5 to 1. It's very tolerable. But the last setting, when there's no more carbon solution on my face and she was really targeting my hyperpigmentation, I think the pain would be a 2 to 3. Still very tolerable, but you can really feel like a little sting on those areas. And for procedure time, I think including the talk before the procedure and the actual procedure itself, I think overall it took us 25 minutes. And one great thing about the Hollywood peel, as I've mentioned, is that there's no downtime. Now let's talk about aftercare. So after the procedure, the hyperpigmentation that was targeted by the laser was feeling a little warm. It felt a little raw. I felt a little stinging, but that faded away after an hour. I was also instructed by my esthetician to keep my skincare routine very simple and to avoid any actives like vitamin C, HA, BHA, vitamin A, and retinol. And to also avoid any skin exfoliation, may it be physical or chemical, for a week after the treatment. So I did the procedure at about 3 p.m. and during the nighttime, I really kept my skincare routine very simple. I'm going to show you the products that I have used on my nighttime skincare routine. And I really focus on very gentle products and products that can really help strengthen my skin barrier. I was also advised not to engage in any exercise or any physical activities that would make me sweat, because sweat can actually irritate freshly treated skin. You can't also go to pools, hot tubs, the ocean, sauna, anything that you'll be submerged in or on a heated place. So also no sun exposure and tanning beds. It's also advised to not use any cosmetics 3 days post-treatment while your skin is still very sensitive. And of course, always wear sunscreen. So now let's talk about my experience post-treatment. So this is how my skin looked like right after the session. As you can tell, my cheeks were red and I really felt a little sting, especially on the hyperpigmentation that was targeted by the laser. After an hour, it's still red, but I don't feel the sting anymore. This is how it looked like after 5 hours. The redness was gone and my hyperpigmentation targeted by the laser started to become dark, and it also started to form a scab on top. And then by the 4th day, those scabs just naturally fell off. I didn't even get to capture it because once I took a shower, they were gone. But you can see on this video that the scab is actually lifting just naturally. It is very important though to make sure that once those scabs started to lift on your face, do not pick on it or physically remove it. It will just naturally fall by its own. So just leave it as it is to avoid irritation. So this is a week after, and comparing it to how my hyperpigmentation looked like before the treatment to now, oh my gosh, it's a drastic change. It's so much lighter, and I can't believe it only took one session and only 4 days for the targeted hyperpigmentation to peel off. And the only downside that I saw was it made my skin bumpy for around 3 days. And I am blaming using makeup after 2 days because I have to film something. I had to put makeup on. And I think that irritated my skin. So my skin looked a little bumpy, especially on the side of my face. So I just focused on using products that would strengthen my skin barrier. And after a few days, those bumps actually just faded away. Okay, now let's talk about cost. So here in Canada, the costs range from 300 to 500 Canadian dollars per individual session, depending on the location. So that's roughly around 200 to 400 US dollars. So in the clinic that I went to, it actually costs 450 Canadian dollars per session. But if you prepay for 6 sessions or more, they would reduce it to 292 Canadian dollars per individual session. So my advice is, if you already know that one session of Hollywood laser treatment wouldn't be enough for you and you decide on getting 6 sessions or more, make sure that you find a clinic that would offer a discount if you get more sessions to save money. Due to natural aging process, genetics, and effects from environmental factors, the number of sessions required per individual may vary. I was suggested to get 6 sessions, which I scheduled every month, but you can also get just 1 session for big events, just like Hollywood celebrities when they do it for big events like red carpet. In your case, it might be a big event such as a wedding. So if you're planning to do this before a wedding, do this a month before your big day. So going back to my initial question, does this Hollywood laser peel actually work? As you can see from my results, I'm really happy on how my skin looks. It really helped in lightening my hyperpigmentation. But I really think that you also need to be consistent with your session, and you also have to have a proper maintenance. I think it's a safe and effective way to treat sunspots, age spots, and hyperpigmentation. But remember, the Hollywood laser peel is not a substitute for sun protection. You still need to make sure that you have a really good skincare routine, including brightening ingredients like vitamin C and retinol. And of course, always use sunscreen, as sun exposure may cause this pesky hyperpigmentation to reappear again. So that's it, dolls. I hope that you find this video helpful. If you have any questions that I didn't cover on this video, just comment down below. I'll be happy to answer all of your questions. And if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll always be updated once a new video is out. Thank you so much, dolls, again for watching. I'll see you on my next one.